is official. The brief Willie Taggart reign is over at Oregon. He's headed back to his home state as the head coach at Florida State. Kind of tough to swallow for Ducks fans and players. He's been in Eugene for less than a year, and now the team will have to prepare for a bowl game with an interim coach. We have live coverage tonight. Art Edwards is in Eugene with reaction from the athletic director and also the players. But first, let's get to Orlando Sanchez. Orlando, the search for a new coach is already underway.
Yeah, you got that right, Tracy. The search is on, but there isn't a specific timeline on how long this thing could take. Oregon Athletic Director Rob Mullins said Oregon was aggressive in trying to keep Willie Taggart, who's leaving Oregon for his home state of Florida and his dream job at Florida State. Now listen to this. Taggart is the first head football coach in 75 years to last just one season at Oregon. He spent 363 days as the leader of the Ducks. That means in a one-year time span, he managed to be the head coach at 3 different schools in South Florida, Oregon, and now Florida State.
Willie Taggart won 7 football games at Oregon, 7 games. But in his career, you gotta know, Willie has qualified for 4 bowl games as a coach. He's only coached the team 1 time. 3 other times in his career, he's jumped for better jobs. This is just what Willie does.
Here's a look at some potential candidates. Offensive coordinator Mario Cristobal, he takes over as interim head coach of the Ducks as they get ready for the Las Vegas Bowl in less than 2 weeks. A popular pick is defensive coordinator Jim Leavitt, but he's expected to go with Taggart to FSU. That is a huge blow for the Ducks defense that made major improvements from last season. Oregon had one of the best recruiting classes in America. With Taggart leaving, some players have already decommitted from the U of O. This is a huge deal for the future of this program. The early signing period starts December 20th, and this becomes a priority along with finding the next head coach. Back to you.
Thank you, Orlando. Certainly a big disappointment to many people, including the players who found out the news this afternoon. Art Edwards is in Eugene with reaction from them. Art.
Tracy, a lot of sadness, disappointment from the players. You know, they were really excited because they had turned things around and they made it into a bowl game this year. And it really looks like the program is on an upswing right now.
I feel like everyone's pretty sad right now. I mean, I feel like as time goes on, you know, we're going to be like, okay, you know, he's going to Florida State and that's his dream school. But right now people are kind of frustrated because we're so focused on the Vegas Bowl, like, oh, you know, Taggart's going to help us win this Vegas Bowl. But now without him, we're just going to have to come together as a team and listen to the interim head coach and just do the best we can in practice and not let this distract us.
So the Willie Taggart era ends after just one season, like 363 days here in Eugene. When Oregon made the decision to hire him this time last year, they sure didn't think that it would end like this.
Well, when we sat down a year ago, you know, there was a pledge for a commitment and a vision for long term, and it was one that we believed. Obviously, that's not what happened. So we'll be back out there again, and we'll have those same conversations. We might have to take a little deeper assessment on how we view those conversations.
Athletic Director Rob Mullins also said the search for a new coach starts right now. They're going to use the same search company that they used last year when they went through this process. No timetable right now, but they really do need to get this done as quickly as possible to make sure that the recruits that they do have who have committed decide to remain committed to the University of Oregon. Back to you.
Yeah, there's a lot to do and not a lot of time. Art, thank you very much. We will keep on top of this. Taggart will be introduced tomorrow morning at Florida State. That news conference is at 8 o'clock, and we'll stream it on KGW.com and keep you updated on the search for his replacement.